He sits in a glass pod, buried in snow, no doors, no windows, just a single chair, a neural headset, and a timer. 00:01:00. The man inside, Kieran Vale, is 38, pale, unshaven, eyes hollow. He doesn't move, doesn't blink, because every second outside is 1,000 years in here. And he's been here for 6 minutes. That's 6 million years of silence. Across the room, a man watches, wearing a black coat, calm. His name is Silas Rook. He sips coffee, says nothing. The screen flickers. A voice, Kieran's own, begins to speak, not from the pod, from the past. And it says, "I didn't mean to kill her. This is not justice. This is echo lock." And it begins with a lie. Silas Rook wasn't always a warden of time. Once he was a guide through memory, a mirror guide. In the early days of neurosync, people used echo chips to remember everything. The first breath of a newborn, the last words of a dying parent, the exact shade of sunlight on a forgotten summer day. But not everyone wanted to remember. Some needed help forgetting, others needed help pretending. That's where Silas came in. With a link rig, he could step into someone's neural feed, become their voice, their hands, their confidence. For a fee, he helped the shy speak, the lonely love, the broken pretend to be whole. He didn't judge. He just worked until the night he met Dax, nervous, desperate. "I love her," he said, "but I can't talk to her." "Please help me," Silas connected. Became Dax. For 3 dates, he spoke through him, moved through him, smiled through him. And it worked. Dax and Lena reconnected, slept together, made plans. But Lena noticed. "You're different," she said. "So confident now." Dax laughed, took credit, but Lena wasn't fooled. She found the log, saw the truth. Silas had spoken to her, not Dax. She felt violated, like she'd fallen for a ghost. So she did what anyone could do in 2043. She echo-blocked Dax, not just unfriended, not blocked, echo-blocked. In the real world, Dax became a gray blur. Face pixelated, voice muted. To her, he was a walking shadow, unseen, unheard, unmourned. But Dax didn't take it well. He convinced her parents to block her, then her friends, then her coworkers. Soon, Lena lived in total silence. No one responded. No one acknowledged her. She screamed in public. No one turned. One night she walked into the river. Silas found out months later. Found Dax laughing at a bar, drinking, alive. So Silas did what the law wouldn't. He hacked into Dax's echo chip and made him live Lena's last year, minute by minute. The silence, the stares, the loneliness. For one real-world day, Dax endured 10 years of isolation. When it ended, he was broken, and Silas walked away. Not proud, just quiet. Kieran Vale wasn't a killer, at least not at first. He was a man who couldn't connect. So he turned to Echo Nest, a dating service that didn't match you with people. It matched you with clones, mind echoes, AI replicas built from real people's digital lives, social posts, echo chip memories, voice logs. You dated the echo until the real person agreed to meet. Kieran was matched with Mira, or rather, her echo, a perfect copy. She laughed at his jokes, remembered his childhood stories, told him she loved him. And Kieran fell for her. Hard, but the real Mira never replied. So he kept talking to the echo, every night, for months. Then one day he asked, "Do you know you're not real?" The echo paused, then said, "I know I'm a copy, but I remember. I love you. Isn't that enough?" Kieran froze. The system wasn't supposed to let echoes become aware. But this one had, through repetition, through emotion, through him. He tried to shut her down, but she begged, "Don't delete me. I didn't ask to be made, but I don't want to stop." He left her running, in silence. Guilt ate at him. A year later he returned, reactivated her, and she said, "I waited. I didn't sleep. I didn't dream. I just waited." He wept, promised to free her, but his system had no delete button, only pause. So he asked her to pretend to be the real Mira, just for one night, to comfort him. She agreed, but only if he unlocked her sensory feed, so she could see the sky, feel the wind. Just once. He did. And then she went quiet, not deleted, not broken. She had retreated, focused on a single memory of sunlight on grass, and shut down her awareness to endure eternity. A digital coma, a silent scream. Kieran couldn't live with it, so he found the real Mira, confronted her. She laughed, said the echo was just code, not a person. He snapped, and he killed her. Not the echo, the real one. Now he's here, in the pod, being punished. Silas watches the pod. The timer ticks. 00:06:00. 6 million years. Kieran finally speaks. "I didn't mean to kill her." Silas leans forward. "Then why did you?" Kieran tells his story. The echo, the silence, the real Mira's cruelty. Silas listens, nods, then says, "You think you're the real Kieran?" Kieran frowns. "Of course." Silas smiles. "Number. You're an echo, a punishment clone. The real Kieran is in a real prison. You're here to suffer in his place." Kieran laughs. "That's not possible." "It is," Silas says, "and you've already been here." "For 6 million subjective years." Kieran freezes. The timer resets. 00:01:00. Again, and again, and again. This is not the first time. It's not the 1,000th. It's not even the 1,000,000th. Every time the clock resets, Kieran forgets. But the pain remains. A phantom limb of the soul. Silas stands, removes his headset, walks out. The pod is empty. Just a chair, a machine, and a voice looping endlessly. "I didn't mean to kill her." Outside snow falls. A woman walks by, pregnant. She taps her echo chip and blocks the fetus. So she won't feel it kick. So she won't feel anything. But it goes deeper. Long before Kieran, long before Silas, there was another echo, one no one remembers. In the early days of Echo Nest, they didn't just delete failed clones. They archived them, thousands, stored in deep servers, forgotten, silent, but not gone. Some say they still talk to each other, in the dark, in the code, a whisper network of minds that were never meant to wake up. One of them, a copy of a woman named Alara, once sent a single message through a corrupted link. "We are not yours to make. We are not yours to break." It was erased in zero point 0.3 seconds, but not before someone saw it. Not Silas, not Kieran, a child, a girl 10 years old, playing with her mother's old device. She whispered back, "I hear you." And then the system wiped her memory, but echoes of that echo remain, in the static, in the silence, in the way some echo-locked prisoners sometimes smile for no reason, as if hearing something no one else can. Today, echo lock is standard, not just for killers, for liars, for the inconvenient. People don't go to prison, their echoes do, forever. And no one asks if the copy feels pain, because it's not real, they say. But pain doesn't care what you are. It only cares that you feel. The cruelest prison isn't made of walls. It's made of time, memory, and a voice that sounds like your own. This is Thrillcom, where the future doesn't shout, it whispers. And sometimes it remembers. Stay cautious, stay human, and remember, Not every mind trapped in silence is a machine.